on guys, Commander here, and welcome to a new video on Battlefront 2. Now, this is another Battlefront 2 mod review. Now, we've got two mods that we're going to go over today. Now, there's been a surge of mods going around the Nexus mods on Battlefront 2, and I've seen this all on YouTube, and I am a little bit late to the party in this regard. However, I am doing it now, and we're going to get and do these two mod reviews. Now, the first one I didn't actually know was a thing until I looked on Nexus mods. The second one had been circling around the internet for a while, so I know it very much exists. But I just wanted to do a video on it. But the two we're going to be doing today is, if I go into collection, you'll probably see it straight away. This one. Now you can see down here. We'll do the Plo Koon mod first. We'll come back to the Lego Star Wars Droid one in a second. But we'll do the Plo Koon one first, because this is the one that everybody else has been doing, and I want to get you know, do it and look at it. But basically, what they've done is they've taken Obi Wan Kenobi's skin and completely redone it, and put on Anakin's robes, it looks like, and completely just like retextured the hands, the face, even the lightsaber is different. Now, the only thing that isn't quite accurate is in the Clone Wars, yes, Plo Koon does have a blue lightsaber, but it changes to orange about halfway through. But there is a mod to change it to an orange lightsaber, but that's just the way that it goes. However, it looks so cool. Like, if I just, well, custom star cards, you know, I haven't unlocked all my star cards for Obi Wan Kenobi, so they're not all there. But if we go into inspect, I think it's got custom appearances as well, I think. Yeah, Jedi robes, Jedi Master. The Jedi Master, the two Jedi Master ones, they're pretty much the same, but he's got a Jedi robes appearance, which is quite nice. But if we go to inspect, now, actually, what I want to do, I want to just activate an emote. Okay, there we go. Expect on this edge, just because the lightsaber sort of like impacts the model a little bit, but it looks really cool. Now, I'm really quite interested to see what the texture is. Now, it looks like the texture of like Felucian floor or something like that. But regardless, it looks it looks insanely accurate. You know, I can't even like, you know, I said last episode, the last mod review that we did, with the oh, what was it? It was the Sith Trooper, and how incredibly detailed, that mod is, and how good it looks. This just blows it out of the park, you know. And it's not. This is one of the ones in many other mods that have been circling around Nexus mods with this new like mesh import thing. Now, I'm not sure why it's just come about, but I think what's happened is I'm part of the Battlefront 2 modding community, just so I know when new mods are updated and whatnot, so I can use it for myself. But the game, the developers of the Frosty mod editor, which is what you use to create your mods, have been releasing a lot of updates recently, and I think this is one of the ones they've done. It's just like mesh importing, and that's that's more shown in the Lego Star Wars, Lego Droid like mod that I'm going to show you in a second. But I just like, not just look at the attention on his face, but look at his hands. Like, they look so incredible. Has he actually got that little thing on his finger that he does in the Clone Wars? No, so it's only 3 fingers, but in the Clone Wars he's got like an armor plate on his middle finger, but regardless, it looks ridiculously like insane and detailed, and it's really cool. I do like this one. But anyway, what we'll do is we will go into a game of arcade. Now, we'll use Ansel to look at how well this looks in game, as well as the droids as well. But the abilities are exactly the same, but the descriptions are different. A Keldor from Doran, Plo Koon is among the wisest members of the Jedi Order, respected of his level-headedness and events of unfathomable calm. Anyway, has he got different voice lines? It says that as it crashes. There we go. No, the voice lines have been deactivated, I think. Emotes, maybe? Oh god, it's lagging a little bit. No voice lines. Haven't got no voice lines. Again, the reason why it's laggy is because it's trying to find the voice lines, but it's been disabled. But anyway, On to the next thing. The Lego Battle Droid mod. I can't even begin to explain how happy I was when I saw this mod on Nexus Mods. It looks so cool. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work when we actually get into the arcade game. But I just looked at it and I thought, wait a minute, they've actually made a mod for Lego Battle Droid. You know, this is where the mesh importing thing shines. But it's so incredibly detailed. I can't even and it's not even just for this. If we go into the separatist thing, we've got all the skins for it. I mean, it's a little bit out of focus, but the Geonosis pilot, jungle training, it's really it's so heavily detailed. I can't even sort of thing. But you know, if they could do this, what I really hope is, now that we've got this ability, because there's been a lot of people that have been putting things into Battlefront 2 from Battlefront 2015, such as the Luke Skywalker skins and whatnot, which is just that's where the mesh importing comes in a basic. But if they can do this, we can basically make a Lego game inside of Battlefront 2. It's so cool, and that's the reason why I love mods so much, because it just yes, it blows EA's developers out of the team out of the park for the most part, but it gives us so much more I don't even know, it's hard to explain it, but potential to so much more potential to Battlefront 2 and what we can actually do. You know, it's even got little Lego logos on the end of it. It's so cool. It is really cool. But anyway, what we're going to do, enough faffing about of how good this mod is. I'm going to jump into a game of arcade, and we shall see what these mods are like in game. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so we're in game, and as you can see, I've actually somehow managed to get both mods working in the arcade at the same time, and it actually is really quite weird to see Lego droids in a Battlefront game. It's really it's not off-putting, it's just it's really weird, because I feel like I'm playing a Lego Star Wars game again, like Star Wars The Complete Saga or something, where these models originated from, and to see them with the ragdoll effects of Battlefront 2 itself is just, see, look at that, look, it's really cool, because it's I tell you what it looks like. It looks like a mixture of it's hard to explain, as if Lego was actually made out of plasticine or something. That's what the ragdoll effect looks like. It's flimsy plastic, which is really quite cool. But what I'm going to do is take out these droids here, and what we'll do is we'll get into a bit of a battle between a group of other droids and Plo Koon, and I'll activate NVIDIA Ansel, and we can see what it looks like as from a cinematic in-game perspective. I think this would be quite cool to look at, because menus, I use NVIDIA Ansel just for videos, just because it looks different. In-game tends to look different to in the menus. Right, what I'm going to do, press NVIDIA Ansel, here we go. Right, and now we can freely look around. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really goofy. It's not that it looks bad, it's just it's quite it's unrealistic. You wouldn't expect to see Lego droids. I mean, some parts don't actually work quite well, because the arms are a bit detached and the legs are a little bit detached here and there and everywhere, but that's just the nature of the fact that it's a mod. But it looks quite goofy, I can't lie. You know, to see Lego droids running around in a Battlefront 2 game that is made 40 years ahead of its own ahead of the time where this was made. It's not 40 years, when you choose that as an example, but it just looks really really goofy, and the guns are massive as well. Now, I did try have a go at playing on the droid side, and see what it's like in first person. It's literally just like a red gun. It's not like this at all, where you have the Lego gun in first person. What they basically done is they've got the droid default gun, and basically got the droid default gun, and just basically just made the gun red. So nothing too much different there. But Plo Koon, don't know what's happened to the lighting there, but Plo Koon, I think it might be the the spark bits, but Plo Koon looks even better, like, in video than he does. I sort of, ideally, sort of need to get a better angle, but if I just zoom in, that might work a bit better. There we go, zoom in a bit. There we go. His face looks even better, like, in-game. Like, just look at the model, look at the detail in his hands. You know, the actual clothing's already from an in-game source, but I'm just baffled by his face. The fact that his face looks that good. You know, it's really like this. What I'll do is I'll put that like that, and then on the side I'll put a picture of Plo Koon in movies, because this is what he's based off of. His Clone Wars appearance is a little bit different. It's a little bit more like segmented off, but I'll put a picture on screen now of Plo Koon from in the movies, and it looks really surprisingly accurate, actually. And again, the Clone Wars version is not accurate to this. This is going off the movie version, but it's so cool. Like, Plo Koon to me, like, he's not one of my most favorite Jedis, but he is quite. I do enjoy his character, especially during the Clone Wars, and the fact that he just looks bloody awesome anyway. But yeah, so anyway, that is about all we have time for this video, unfortunately. I just wanted to see how this looked actually in game, but it's so cool. It's really like I went on Excess Mods knowing that the Plo Koon mod was very much a thing. And I went on there so I could do an overview on the Plo Koon mod and see what other mods there were there as well. And I didn't actually realize that the droid mod was actually a thing. So I thought, I've got to do the video on this. I've got to include this into the video. So that's what I've done. But anyway, that is what we have time for in this video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content. And I shall see you all later. Bye!